Hello everyone, I'm Lobby Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook. Again, for those on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once, so if you don't see my face in the top corner, if it's not up there in the top corner, then I won't see what you're writing right now, but feel free to type in the comments. I always go back and reply, as many of you already know. So, hello, Mom and Dad. Hello, Daniel. Hi, Edgar. Hello, Katie. Hello, iPhone. And hello, Lisa and Hakuzo on YouTube, and everyone watching on Facebook. So, as always, it's great to be here to get to meditate with you all. Get some time to be some calm, some peace. And of course, have you guys been doing your homework? So, if you're new with us, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. These are literally the 2 steps of meditation, but it's a great way to help you practice outside the meditation hall. Having relaxation and awareness in what you do. Hello, Gwenyan. Thanks for joining in on Facebook. I see more people are coming in. Hello, K Noon. Hello, Pat. Thanks for joining in. Okay. Hello, Charles. So, more people coming in. Hello, Tia. So, as we are about to start, and today is, as we know, Mondays and Wednesdays, I let you guys decide how much instruction would you like. So, you can have level 1, a lot of instruction. It's good for beginners or just wanting to hear me more. Level 2 is more moderate. Or level 3, long silence. For those who like long silence, Fridays are always level 3. So, what would you guys like today? Okay, already I see a 3. Yeah, please do. You can show me in the video. You can type in the chat, type in the comments. Give you a few seconds. As I know there's usually a lag, and I understand that. So I see a few 3s, a 2, a couple 2s. All right. I see a 1 on YouTube. Okay. As always, again, the levels aren't really the level or ability of your meditation, but it's more how much you would like me to speak. As for those who meditate more and more, you'll realize you start to like level 3 more. You like that longer silence. It allows you to go in deeper and deeper. Okay. Oh, hello, Ellen. Thanks for saying hi on Facebook. She asked for a 2. Okay, I got a couple 1s on YouTube now. Okay. Hello, Tracy. Thanks for joining in. Okay. Right now we're averaging at about 2. Okay. Maybe another few seconds just to check. Hello again, everyone. Right now we're checking what level you would like of instruction for today. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Then for today, let's do from the average. It is level 2, so it'll be a bit moderate today. Okay. The good thing is whether you're brand new to meditation or you've been meditating for years, still same 2 steps: relaxation and awareness. So, as we practice, take your time, take it easy, enjoy, not endure, as meditation is a mini vacation. It should never feel like work. So, is everyone ready for your mini vacation? Okay, then let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel as innocent as a child. No worries, no regrets, no responsibility. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. And to add to our relaxation, let us do a body scan. Relaxing from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Allowing the relaxation to flow throughout your entire body. As relaxation is the first step, but it's also important not to force, not to push. The more you force or push, the harder it is to relax. You end up feeling tense, uncomfortable, starting to go the wrong direction. Let it happen naturally. Adjust so you feel comfortable. You don't need to be very comfortable. The important thing is you feel content. You feel okay. If you feel more than okay, that's great. You don't feel quite okay yet. Continue to adjust. Sometimes our perfect position changes. So feel free to change with it. It might feel perfect just for 5 minutes, and then it's not so perfect anymore. So make the adjustment. It's okay to move. It's one thing I tend to share with everyone to remind them it's okay. Because we meditate for inner peace, not Instagram. What I mean by this is, you don't have to look perfect. We're not taking pictures. But instead, allow yourself to feel perfect. To feel at ease, to feel comfortable. That is much more important. Because once you're comfortable, everything falls into place the way it's supposed to. We start with relaxation of the body because it tends to be easier than controlling the mind. We've had much more time practicing, training our body to do what we want it to do. But when it comes to the mind, we're still newbies, still adjusting. So first, relax your body, and your mind will begin to follow. It will also begin to relax. As the way to relax the mind is to let your mind rest with one thing rather than everything. Just like exercise is like the muscles working, thinking is like the mind working. So while thinking and exercise are great at strengthening the body and the mind, no matter how much you exercise, you still need time for rest. Same with our mind. Even if you're a great thinker, you still need time to let your mind take a break. And over the years, we've learned how to use the mind very well, but not so much on how to let the mind take a break. And this is why we practice together. Letting the mind slow down to just one thing. And eventually, even that one thing we will let go of. But like I said before, don't force, don't push, don't rush. Let it happen naturally. Sometimes we clear our mind and it feels clear, but we're still thinking to clear it. In that case, it's not truly clear yet. We're just trying to make it happen. We're not trying to make it happen. We're allowing it to happen. And this is what makes it a little difficult or challenging. We know what we need to do. The problem is we always try too hard. It's time to calm the mind. And what do? We tell ourselves, calm yourself, calm yourself. But the more we say it, the more tense we feel. Instead, that's why I tell you, meditation should not feel like work. It should feel like a mini vacation. So just like a vacation, just relax. You don't have to do anything. It's learning to finally stop thinking, but not trying to actively stop. If you try to actively stop, you end up thinking about how do I stop? And then it becomes thinking all over again. And if you're doing this, it's okay. We're practicing. Little by little, it gets easier and easier. That's why take your time. Don't force, don't push. Enjoy your mini vacation. And as we continue to practice, if you feel the need to open your eyes, feel free to do so. This is why I have a background playing, a video background I made from Vancouver. It's a nice morning sun with the wind blowing through the willow leaves. It's something nice and comfortable to look at. Feel free to watch if you like. The important thing is we're helping you calm your mind. When it feels a bit more calm and you feel comfortable to close your eyes, then do so at your own pace. We must remember that meditation is not a race, it's not a competition, and there's no due date on when you have to reach inner peace. It's us practicing letting go, not trying to hold on, not trying to force. That's when we finally start to gain the benefits. It happens naturally, not from you forcing it to happen. And this is why everything we do in meditation is light and gentle. Whether you adjust your body or adjust your mind, always do so lightly and gently. Adjusting the body gently, slowly, is actually very good practice for when you get the opportunity to meditate in a group. I very much recommend meditating in a group setting. You will tend to meditate better, as all your energies help each other to go in deeper, to help quiet the mind easier. But as I know many of you have a very busy schedule, it's understandable. The next best thing, coming together here online. So take your time, relax your body, relax your mind, and feel free to use our meditation tools, the mantra, and the meditation object. The mantra we like to use, Sam Mo Arahang Sam Mo Arahang Sam Mo Araham. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools. Tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Arham. Sammo Arham. Sammo Arham. And now let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Om. Araham. Om. Araham. Om. Araham. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing. Imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our body, filling our body with light. And let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world. And out throughout the universe, thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. He Buddha Parapata Pacheka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jinarakampantami Sapaso Sapaputanupavena Sapatammanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sathasoti. Part 1, 2, 3. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? Right now is a very important time in meditation. Right when we finish, it's a time for us to consider, or like I like to say, check. To check and see what worked, what didn't work. It gives us an opportunity to see our growth. Some days, very good session. Some days, almost good session. Both very good. Because the only bad session in meditation is the session that never happened. Each time we practice, we always gain a little something, learn a little bit something, whether it be what works for us or what we should be more aware of, to be careful for. For example, if you found meditation challenging, very likely the things in your daily life that you might be going through right now are the things that are in your mind, which tend to be there. So when it's time to meditate, not so easy to let go of, even if it's just for a short time. So don't be hard on yourself. There is time for growth. Give yourself time to practice. Okay? All right. Oh, say hello. Hello, Ringo. Thanks for joining on Facebook. And see here, I see more people have jumped in. Hello, Go. Hi, Kalim. Hello, Jenna. Thanks for joining in. Okay. Oh, also Nokgao on YouTube. Thank you. So, before we go into questions and comments, as I see a few already on YouTube, feel free to type in the chat or into the comments. But before we go into the questions, I wanted to share some words of wisdom. This is from my master, Lompa Mashio. And what he says is, this one's called Happy Sun. It's really encouragement. So he says, the internal sun will arise when our mind is at a standstill. It will be like a bright object shining day and night. But at the same time, the ordinary sun shines half a day, then fades away. But when we attain that internal sun, our life will never be in darkness. This internal sun that he's talking about is our good meditation experience, our inner peace, that inner light from within. And when we attain it, you'll find yourself always able to find peace, to be able to gain that calm when you really need it. And we are so very lucky when we get the opportunity to experience that good meditation experience, because when we experience it ourselves and you yourself want to share, you can't help but want to share this with others. This is why our class continues to grow little by little. I'm very glad that our class continues to grow, and mostly because it means we have more friends to meditate together. As this channel, late night meditation, this program is really us meditating together. It's a time for us to practice together. That's why I do it 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And when I'm able to, I'll do the Saturday one as usual also, because that's the thing that helps us continue to gain benefit. Regular practice. So if you can do it once a day, every day, very good. If not every day, at least 3 times a day, come join us here. Come join me. I get the opportunity to meditate with you, and we get to go in deeper little by little. So practice to gain your inner peace. And peace is not a light switch. You can't go ding, turned on and happy all the time. If only, right? It's more, we gather it little by little. So as we gather more and more, it gets easier to gain more, easier to gather more. And then you'll be better at using it. It'll last longer. So this is why we practice. A little bit a day can go a long way. And Rome wasn't built in a day. So it's not going to be one time, I got it. It will take some time to practice. And that's why I'm here, to be here with you all, so we can practice together. So now I open the floor to you guys. If anyone has any questions, again, you can feel free to type in the chat, put into the comments, or if you're here on Zoom, you can also unmute. So first to the YouTube, hello Hagazo. He says, you talk about making the...
I can't hear you, LP.
Oh, hello? Can you hear me now? Okay. Thank you for checking. Yeah, sometimes the audio suddenly turns on and off. But now you guys hear me okay, right? Okay.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? How weird. It might be the volume on your thing. Okay. So, Hakuzo says, you talk about making the body and mind relax, but how does one relax the soul? Ah, okay. So with vocabulary, the word soul, at least in Buddhism uses mind and soul as one and the same. That's why that's why you tend not to hear me say soul much. What I mean is, when you calm the mind, you're actually calming the soul. And we had a long talk with a friend who's actually on call too, and it's you would feel like it's two different things, but at least in Buddhism, how we explain it is that the mind is part of the soul. The soul itself is the mind, but think of it like your soul is your true self, you can say, but it's still part of the mind, while the mind, that's how we think and just kind of random around, is like your not quite trained self yet, but it's still yourself. And this is why we have our technique called Dhammakaya, body of wisdom, or literally wisdom from within, because when you tap into your true self, we can that other religion is called the soul, we still call the mind, but at least in Buddhism. So when you tap into that, that's where all the wisdom arises, because you can teach yourself. So yeah. So how do we do it? It is indeed just like that, allowing ourselves to gain that calm, that peace. That's why you don't feel it in just your body, not just your mind. You really do feel it to the soul. It's just that, wording wise, in Buddhism, soul and mind are one and the same. That's why I don't say the soul. But yes, thank you. Okay. Funny question now. Agus was asking, what was your favorite cartoon as a child? As a child, Iron Man. I really like that cool idea of being able to carry your suit in a suitcase, which was cool. And that was something that I liked. Also, I love that it was someone who was smart who became a hero. It's kind of like Batman, that feeling of you don't need special powers, but it's because of your wisdom, your ability to think, that you're able to create something wonderful to help others. Anyways, another question. Anyone on Zoom have a question? Hello, Pat. Yes.
What does Buddhism say about the spirits that don't cross over for whatever reason? What happens to their lives? Like, do they just stop their future lives, or what happens?
Okay. So this is the Buddhist perspective. You don't have to believe, but this is some information. So the souls that tend to, or I'll say soul in this case, so the soul or spirit of those who have passed, but they tend to linger around. There are two things: attachment, and usually attachment, worry, or just not enough goodness to go up, not enough bad to go down. So then they just kind of linger. It doesn't mean they're stuck there. Some are attached because usually it's like a relative who really cares for you and wants to be there to... This is why sometimes you feel like that person has passed, but I feel like they're here. Like you feel that warm, comfortable feeling. Not like a creepy, oh my goodness, they're here. It's usually a warm, you feel safe, you feel at ease. Like you feel their presence. This is very true with family members who pass away and they have this attachment to you. Another one is sometimes they just linger around because, like I said, how they don't have enough good to go up, but not enough bad to go down. They kind of linger around, and then this is why we like to transfer merit. We do goodness and think of them, like spreading loving kindness, saying to our relatives who passed away, may they have this good aura to help them move on and be able to go into heaven, or move on into the next life. But usually they're just waiting. It doesn't mean that they wait forever, but it just feels like forever because our lifespan's very short compared to lifespans in heaven and on and on. Like one example is they said that one day in heaven is like 50 years here. So it's like, like we're like ants compared to those beings. So this is just a little example, but there's more change depending on the level. But anyways, so with those beings, those spirits that are lingering around, in general, it's just because they don't have enough good to go up, not enough bad to go down, or they have an attachment. They want to care for someone, and actually, um, and sometimes they're actually angels who are just watching over you. Yes, in Buddhism we have angels also, and most of the time those angels are relatives who just want to make sure the family is safe, make sure everyone's cared for. Because depending on your goodness, you are able to bring this goodness to your family and help take care. This is why sometimes you'll hear about amazing things that happen where suddenly your car just stops right before a tree like happens to fall down. And you're like, huh, like someone's there to help protect you. These things are real. Just you have to experience it yourself to really believe it. So, uh, yeah. Thanks for your question. Okay. Oh, all right. Kaleem had a question. He says, did you like meditation for tonight? Did you drink juice? Yes, I always love meditation, and actually, I did have some juice before coming in. It was like a mango juice. Okay, another one from YouTube. Hakus was asking, do you think meditation should be required in schools, or at least a place or time set aside for students to do so? Oh, yes, that would be absolutely wonderful, as it has actually already been done in many Asian countries where they do meditation just because most of the schools tend to be in temples or they'll have temples incorporated into it. So we would always teach people to meditate if they can learn how to at least calm their mind. And it's been shown even in non-religious schools, like in Australia, they have had some schools that did mindfulness practice, and many other schools who have done mindfulness practice in the school, they've seen higher grades, better communication, more respect, and amongst themselves and the teachers, or like for the kids to the teachers, the kids to themselves, as well as much less what's the word disciplinary things. Like for example, let's say there were 100, suppose 100 detentions, okay, and it dropped down to like 5. It just dropped significantly. So it's definitely something I wish would be required to have some space or some time to give them this tool. So, at least a tool of realizing take some time for yourself, have some peace, some calm. It's okay to just stop for a bit. They can very much benefit. As I'm very lucky, I learned it from a young age. This is why I still look young. As one of the benefits of meditation is you do look younger. It's a benefit that people don't talk about for some reason, but it makes a lot of sense. If you're not stressing, you tend to be healthier, you tend to be happier. Without the stress hormone cortisol, you're actually healing very naturally. So that's why it makes sense why you tend to look younger. And it's funny, I saw a TikTok earlier today about Gen Z, and they're saying that Gen Z are aging much faster than other generations. They're saying that millennials like myself, they look young because they're not stressing as much, but the Gen Z is just very very stressed. So then they're aging very quickly or looking older than they should. And I have to say, yes, stress is definitely one big factor, and it's just having so much information at your fingertips, which is both good and bad. Where just like that old saying, ignorance is bliss. That's definitely how childhood usually is. You don't know anything, but you enjoy what's going on right in front of you. But then with so much information bombarded, especially with news, bad news sells, and then sadly, it's a lot. And then the kids are stressed. So this is why it's needed to relearn how to be at peace. And yes, I absolutely agree. Okay. Oh, Kinun says, someone once said that the face you have is the face you've earned. Oh, yeah. In many ways, I agree with that. Yeah. Okay. What's another one? All right, got another question on YouTube. Haku's asking, how many past lives do you think you lived? Uh, from Buddhism that I've learned, it's an uncountable number because some lifetimes are very short. For example, like if I was born an ant, I do not live very long, and very likely could have been an ant hundreds or thousands of times before eventually upgrading to another animal. So I couldn't say. Even in Buddhism, we say that it's an uncountable lifetime. They said that the Buddha, the amount of lifetimes he had, if he took all the bones of every being he was and poured and piled it and just had one big pile of his bones of every lifetime, they say that it would be bigger than the highest mountain. Or if they got just his blood, it would be even more vast than the oceans. So we're born and reborn so many times, and this is why some skills we get very quick. Why we meet someone for the first time, you feel good and happy, or you feel I better stay away. These things that just seem impossible, but yeah, at least this is why I believe in reincarnation. Okay, but yeah, I couldn't tell you how many, but I'm pretty sure uncountable. Right. All right, one last question. It says, do you think meditation can reverse aging to a point? Oh yeah, I just talked about that. Yes, I feel it can. It's actually if you're doing it correctly, it really does help you recharge and rejuvenate. And I've seen it from my own personal practice. I've seen it in my parents, and I've also seen it in our master, my master Lompa Mashio, which I don't have a picture of again, but he's in his 70s, and people are just surprised. He looks like my older brother. Doesn't look like a master of meditation of 50 years or so. So it does make that difference. Oh, actually, there's a picture of him right here in front of me. Let's see. I'll move the camera. Let's see if you can see. Oh, it's too far away. But yeah, I'm in New Jersey right now, so sorry, that was a weird thing to do. But anyways, as now time has come to an end, I'd like to say thank you so much for those watching on YouTube and Facebook, and here on Zoom. So for those on YouTube and Facebook, I will say good night. And before going, I'd like to give you a blessing. May you be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Oh, I have forgotten. So I am here in New Jersey. I should let you guys know this Saturday we're having a one-day retreat. So you can screenshot really quick. I'm in Fanwood, New Jersey right now. The retreat will be from 10 a.m. to approximately 3 o'clock-ish. And then I'll have a bonus session. So if you come for the regular class, which is 3:30 to 4:30, I will also still be here. That way we can continue to meditate and practice together. So while I'm here, we get this opportunity to meditate together. And of course, during pretty much all the breaks, I will be here to answer questions, and at the end, of course. But since I'm only here for 3 weeks, I wanted to make sure that I get that opportunity to get to meet you guys, get to meditate together. And if you can't make it for the whole retreat, no problem. If you can come for some of it, great. The whole point is the retreat is a way to help us practice more. So I like to practice with you all, help get you into the mode, and give you that opportunity to experience peace. But of course, I will give you some wisdom talks, little by little, and of course, open for Q&A, as that's the time that we get to enjoy the most. So, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling, and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube and Facebook, I'll see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you like, and we can chat some more. Take care, everyone.